everyone, and today I have my February favourites video. I don't think I actually done a January favourites video, and this month I've gotten so much makeup, and like all these products which I'm showing you are pretty much new things, and then a few of the other things are actually products that I've already had, but I don't actually think I've done a January favourite, so there is quite a few bits to show in this video. So my first favourite this month is definitely the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So these are basically all my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I have some, like all the matte ones are basically from these two and along the bottom, and the matte ones are my favourite. I have loads of matte ones on today. And then the top ones are the foil finishes, which are like the most pigmented things ever. And then the ones kind of just in between are just like the regular kind of shimmery eyeshadows and stuff like that. But I will do a few swatches of my favourite ones. So my two favourites out of the foil finish eyeshadows is definitely this one called Flamethrower, and it's like a really nice like copper colour. It's really gorgeous. It's really similar to Copper Sparkle from MAC, and it actually has that same kind of finish to it, like a really intense sheen to it. And then I also really like this one called In the Spotlight too, which is really, it's like a really nice like pinky melony kind of colour. It's super stunning. And then out of the matte eyeshadows, I've been loving this one here, which is called, and these are all really popular, so I'm sure you guys have heard of these. This one, which is called Peach Smoothie. It's just like a really light kind of peachy brown colour, and this is the perfect colour for your transition colour to make all your eyeshadows blend really easy. And then I also like this one and this one. This here one here is more of like a warmer brown, and this one is called Cocoa Bear, and it's like a really nice kind of warm kind of brick brown colour. It's really pretty too. And then I also really like this one called Latte, which is more of like a neutral kind of cool brown. So they do a variety of different colours, and the regular eyeshadows, like all these kind of ones here and the mattes, I think are only $5, which is amazing. And then the foil finish ones are a little bit more expensive, but as you've seen in the swatches, they're super pigmented, and I love like the Z palette too, like the way they're just magnetic and they all can just slip in so easily, and I'd really highly recommend these eyeshadows. My next favourite this month is definitely the Nars Translucent Light Reflecting Setting Powder, and this is one of my new favourite setting powders ever, and I think I'm always going to love this and keep on going back to it because I just love the way it looks on my skin. So it just comes in the standard Nars packaging, and then you open it up, and I always think this is my Nars Laguna, and then I open it and then it's pure white, and then I'm like, oh, it's my setting powder. And it's just like this white colour, but then it's really like you basically can't see it, like it's basically translucent, because I hate when companies say their powders are translucent but then you swatch them and they're like pure white or they have like a colour to them, but this is basically like translucent. As you can tell, there's like nothing to it. The reason why I like this so much is because it has these really nice, like, they're like little like tiny shimmers through it, but they aren't shimmers, they're like really like small little like particles of like light reflecting things. And so when you have this on your skin, it just makes your skin look so healthy and glowy, and it doesn't really make your skin look really shimmery and really like intensely like shimmery, but it just gives your skin such a nice finish to it. And I feel like dewy skin and just want a kind of translucent powder, and I use this for under my eyes too and all around my face, and it works really well for that, and it just feels so like smooth and amazing, and I would highly recommend this. I've been loving it so much. I also really like the banana shade within my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, but I've been using this one a little bit more, and this is the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish Light, and mine just looks like this. As I said, mine is in the colour light, and this is what I use to set under my eyes if I don't use the Nars one. I use this one because it is really light, so it means then when I go to set my concealer it still stays light, whereas if I used obviously like a darker powder it would just darken it and defeat the purpose. Again, I really like this. It isn't translucent, it just has like a light kind of tint to it, but it's nothing like too heavy. It's really light coverage. You wouldn't even probably use this as a foundation because it's just like a really sheer powder, but it's nowhere near as smooth as the Nars one, but it is still really smooth. And I also really love the packaging, although I did like the old packaging better just because this is a little bit bulky, but I love the way it kind of like closes together like that. So yeah, I've really been loving this too. As you guys know, I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomades for my eyebrows, and I use them all the time. But recently I've been loving the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Brow Mousse, and recently I got a bunch of shades in these, but this is the one I've been using like tons recently. And I just find this is a lot smoother, and it actually feels like a powder when you're putting it on. Like it just feels really smooth, whereas the pomades are a little bit thicker and you kind of have to work your brush through the product to kind of even it out a little bit, whereas this just kind of works on really smooth and it's really good. And it definitely does feel like a mousse, like it just, I don't know, it's just so smooth, whereas the Anastasia one is a little bit more creamy and it's harder to blend. Mine is in the shade Taupe, and this is the one that I have on my eyebrows today, and I've been loving the little brush that goes with it too. It has a little spoolie on one end and then a brush on the other, and it works super well. And if you're looking for a good eyebrow product, I'd recommend this. And they do a bunch of different shades, but this is one what suits my eyebrows, so if you have eyebrow colour the same as mine, I'd recommend this one. I've also got quite a lot of lip products this month, and usually I just kind of stick to lip colours like this, although I've been kind of experimenting with brighter colours and more darker colours this month. I have these two lipsticks from LYON Crime, and one is in Coquette and one is in Babette, and they're really similar names, but the only difference is one is more of like a kind of warmer, like true nude colour, whereas Babette is like a more kind of peachy pink colour. Lauren Curtis loves this lipstick in Babette, and I can so understand why, because it's the most perfect everyday colour. Like, it would go with so many different skin tones. It's like a light nude, a dark nude if you're kind of more fair, and I just love these. I'll compare them together just to show you what they look like. This one here is Babette. It's more of like a pinky peach colour, and then this one here is Coquette. As you can tell, it's a lot more kind of brown and nude, but both of them are just as good as each other, and I love them so much. Another two lip products I've been loving are the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks, and in particular I've been loving these two shades. I have this one in Milkshake, which is a really pale nude colour, which looks amazing on skin tones like mine, lighter skin tones, and then also darker skin tones. And then I also have this one here in Pure Hollywood, and honestly this is probably my favourite out of the two. I just like this one because it has like a really like grey brown undertone to it, and it makes your teeth look really white. So if you have kind of like the same skin tone as me, I'd highly recommend this. And also on lighter skin tones and darker colours, darker skin tones, it also looks amazing, and they last all day and they're matte. And I have actually done a full video on these, like swatching all the colours, and I will leave a link to it in the below bar. But I just really love them. They're so easy to apply, and in the swatch video I actually didn't even apply lip liner, and by watching the video you can just tell that they're so easily and smooth to apply, and I just love them to pieces. So I've really been loving this one in Pure Hollywood, and then also this one in Milkshake too. My last beauty favourite is the MAC Brush Cleanser, and I got this for Christmas, and I didn't really use it that much, basically until kind of throughout January and also February. And the reason why I've been using this more is because I've been doing a lot more people's makeups, for example bridal parties and my friends and stuff, and this is so good for kind of spot cleaning your brushes on the go. Like, I don't use this for cleaning my brushes like intensely, because I take all my brushes into the sink and wash them like thoroughly with warm water and soap to kind of obviously really thoroughly clean my brushes. But for example, say I had one brush that I love and I was using two completely different colours, I would put this onto like a little cotton pad, swirl my brush in, and it would basically get all the colour off in like 2 seconds. So it's really quick and convenient, and I'd really recommend it. And the bottle's actually really big, and I've used it quite a lot, and I've only used it a little bit, so it works really well, and this will probably last me for like the longest time. And it also smells really nice too. It smells really fresh. So, and I actually don't think it's that expensive at MAC, but I will leave a link to where I got it down below, and you should definitely check it out if you're into kind of cleaning your brushes and you've got quite a lot and you want to clean them now and again. But I really do love this. My next two favourites are skincare products. Both of these products are from the brand Bioderma, and I've been in love with this brand. The first product I have is the Bioderma Atoderm Creme, and it is the nourishing cream for dry to very dry skin and sensitive skin, and it comes in this big massive bottle. It's basically like a bottle you would get like a cream for all of your body, but I don't know whether this is for all of your body or whether it's just for your face. But I use this as my daily moisturiser now, and I love it so much. It has 200 millilitres and it has no scent or nothing, but it just is like, and it's not as thick as the Garnier one, which I really like, but it is really moisturising, and it smells like really fresh, but it has like no scent to it. But I just love that like cream scent, and I just put this on my skin like in the morning and then also at night, and I just find it works really well. And if you have dry skin, I'd highly recommend this, and this is probably going to last me for so long because look at the size of the bottle. As I said, my next favourite is also from Bioderma, and I've been meaning to try this for the longest time. This here has been hyped up for so long on YouTube, and I just got this like wee one just to try it out to see if I actually like it or not. And this is basically the Micellar cleansing water, and it's basically the same kind of thing as the Garnier one, whereas I think this one works a little bit better. This is so good for kind of just removing fallout from under the eyes, and also for taking off your full makeup. Like, it literally works so well. I would just put some on the back of like a little cotton pad and hold it under my eyes for like 10 seconds, and then I wipe away, and then all my like, kind of like eye makeup, mascara and all would be kind of dissolving, and then it would be easy just to kind of swipe it away. And this is the smaller version, but it does come in like a big, I think it comes in 3 sizes, I'm not too sure, but the big one looks massive. So if you are going to try this out, I'd recommend getting the small one first. And it basically just smells like water, and like I've got it in my eyes loads of times and it doesn't sting at all, and I've been loving this, and I only really got it about a month ago and I've already used half of it, so that proves obviously that I love it so much. I posted this picture on Instagram a couple of days ago of me wearing this watch, and I've been loving it so much and I've been wearing it non-stop since I got it. It's from the brand ABBOTT LYON, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not too sure. I will leave all the information where I got it down below. But I just love it. It's gold and white, and most of my watches are either like rose gold, brown or black or something like that, but I really love how this one's white and gold. It's just really fresh looking, and it's really sturdy. I think the front glass bit is actually made out of crystal, and then it's actually genuine leather around it and like gold like hardware and stuff. It is kind of expensive, but it feels like really expensive. Like it's not like it's expensive and feels really tacky and cheap, but it actually does feel really nice, and I've been wearing this non-stop. So that's basically all my February favourites, and I'm definitely going to be continuing to use all these products throughout the year because I've been loving them so much, especially the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!